Hey friends in beauty, if you're a professional makeup artist or beauty pro who is tired of juggling multiple tools to run your business, I got great news for you. Beauty Pro Funnels is here to simplify your life and take your business to the next level. Unlike other platforms like Wix, Squarespace, or Acuity, Beauty Pro Funnels was created by a makeup artist for makeup artists. This is the world's first all-in-one software that helps you book clients, sell your products, and even launch courses all in one place. No need for separate subscriptions that drain your wallet or tools that don't speak your language as a beauty pro. With Beauty Pro Funnels, you're not just getting another booking tool. You're unlocking the ability to create multiple revenue streams, so whether you're behind the chair or not, you're making money. Imagine accepting bookings, selling your beauty products, and offering courses all without the stress of managing separate systems. That could be a big headache. Let me break it down to you one more time. Your website, build it on Beauty Pro Funnels. Your portfolio, build it on Beauty Pro Funnels. Your booking site, build it on Beauty Pro Funnels. And your e-commerce site, host it in Beauty Pro Funnels. Want to offer beauty courses or digital products? You can sell them inside of Beauty Pro Funnels, and you'll be able to send invoices, digital contracts, newsletters, and do all of your marketing directly from your Beauty Pro Funnels account. It's mind-blowing. Listen, you're going to save hundreds of dollars every single month by replacing over 10 platforms when you make the switch to Beauty Pro Funnels like Wix, Squarespace, Acuity, WordPress, Vagaro, Honeybooks, 17 Hats, Dubsado, MailChimp, Klaviyo, Kajabi, DocuSign, even Shopify. It's crazy. I know you got at least one of those. And here's the best part. Tayana and her team spent over a year building plug-and-play templates into your account for pretty much everything, so you never have to start from scratch at all. So all of your appointment confirmations, reminders, and payment reminders and stuff like that for your clients, they have already been written out for you. You can even gather reviews and referrals all on autopilot. You'll free up so many hours of time each week so you can focus on what you love, your artistry. Plus, with their mobile app, you can manage your entire business from the palm of your hand. Send invoices, schedule appointments, and even take payments on the go. I believe in Beauty Pro Funnels so much that I recently moved the Friends of Beauty site to Beauty Pro Funnels, and I am loving it. It's a game changer because it's not just a platform. I swear it is like having your personal business assistant designed specifically for makeup artists and beauty pros like you. So here's the deal. If you want to see what all the hype is about, visit getbeautyprofunnels.com/friends to get a personalized tour and see how Beauty Pro Funnels can transform your business today. That's getbeautyprofunnels.com/friends because you deserve the best tool for your beauty business.
So I've been on the Hill since 2004. It's 4 treatment rooms there, skin beauty bar. And we're all ladies there, and we offer everything from facials, teeth whitening, eyebrow lamination, eyelash extensions, sugaring, waxing, airbrush tanning, body contouring, ear candling. So we do everything with the skin, no hair, no nails, no massage. Before, I wouldn't even let people know that I own a business. So when people come in, they would say, "Where's the owner?" And I say, "She's not here." I was very shy about it because I didn't want to have that contact. And people look at you differently too when you own a business and you're the face of the business. So within the last year, I've been putting myself as the face of the business, and people are super surprised. I had clients that have been here like 10 years or so. They never knew I owned a business. I do not suggest someone come in and say, "I got a hot date tonight or tomorrow. I need my skin looking fantastic." I'm like, listen, I'm an esthetician, not a magician.
Okay. Let's be realistic here.
Well, you can't come have a facial within 2 weeks if you have those processes, because if you come get a facial, we can move those around. They haven't settled. Ooh. I had a young lady, actually, she booked with a coworker. She just got her fillers that day and was telling her, and coworker, she said she got her fillers. I was like, "Yeah, we can't do it." And she was so upset. I'm like, "You'll wake up and that filler will be over here instead of over there."
Oh my goodness, I cannot imagine.
Welcome to the Friends in Beauty podcast, a safe space for ambitious beauty industry creatives to have real talk, get authentic answers, and practical tools to grow their businesses. Join me every week as me and my special guest reveal the keys to longevity and success in the beauty industry, from the ups and downs of their journey to the nitty-gritty of their struggles and triumphs. We're spilling the tea on it all, and most importantly, having fun while doing it. You ready? Hey, what's up? It's your best friend in beauty here, Aquia Robinson. Welcome back to another episode of the Friends in Beauty podcast. I am so happy to have you here, and I hope you're listening to this episode in high spirits and in good health. Now, in today's episode, I had the pleasure of having Meka Mathis in the Friends in Beauty guest chair. So Meka is a master esthetician with over 20 years of experience in the beauty and skincare industry. She is also the founder and lead esthetician of Skin Beauty Bar, a highly regarded skincare spa in Washington, D.C. And fun fact, Skin Beauty Bar serves as the official skincare partner for the Washington Wizards, which is like the coolest thing to me. So welcome to the Friends of Beauty podcast, Meka.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course, it's an absolute pleasure. When I saw that, I was like, oh, she's doing something. Master esthetician, like
Yes.
official partner for the Wizards. That's like the Wizards dances. That's really cool. So I'm
Yes.
really excited to talk to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. So before we get started, we're going to start off with some icebreakers. And I always say, so the Friends of Beauty audience can get to know you a little bit outside of what you do professionally. So first one, just give us 3 random facts about you.
I love tequila.
Me too.
I love a good champagne, and I'm a big foodie. I like
Okay.
a lot. Mhm.
I love that you said that because like most people be like, I have a dog. I like to do this, but like the tequila, yes, I'm here for it.
I'm a
We
good
have
time.
we have something in common already, and most people don't like tequila.
Really? I like tequila. I say
Uh,
in my former life, I was like Spanish. My mother always said the way I dress, how I act, dancing. And I said, well, maybe that's on my root. I did my ancestry chart, and there's no Spanish in there at all.
it's in your heart.
It's in my heart.
Yeah, it's right there. What do people always tell you that you're good at aside from what you do professionally?
I'm a good listener, a problem solver. I'm really a good problem solver.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really good at. I'm
I
just a
love
good friend. I could say, I'm a good friend too.
Yeah, you like that go-to person, everybody's favorite person.
Yes, absolutely.
Mhm. I was just telling my mother the other day and somebody else, I'm like, it's kind of hard. It's kind of getting exhausting being everybody's favorite person or everybody's person like that they go to for stuff.
Yes,
Like,
yes.
ooh, give me a break and go get a therapist. That's what I'd be like, go get a
Oh,
therapist,
say
leave me
that.
alone.
Say that again. Mm.
When is the last time that you did something for the first time? Have you had any new experiences lately?
Mm. Oh, I had caviar. I went to the Hamptons during Labor Day weekend, and my
Uh-huh.
friend ate caviar. I'm not a caviar person, but I had caught caviar, and that was a whole different experience, and I hated it.
You hated it? Was it
Try.
like the texture of it, the taste? What was
It's
it?
just like, I mean, I like oysters and, I'll eat raw seafood, but that caviar, I was like, I don't know about that fancy caviar.
Yeah.
I didn't like the texture on the palate. I just didn't like that.
Yeah,
Hmm
what did they put it on?
Not, I had it on the little spoon and she had me taste it on the spoon.
Oh, wow. Okay. I think I've only had caviar like one time or maybe twice, but it was on like something. It wasn't by itself. It was like
Yeah.
on something.
hmm
Okay. Well, at least you tried it so you can say you don't like it. Like
Of course. Yep.
hold the caviar. Yeah. Do you have a current mini win or a highlight for the year so far that's like leading up to maybe a bigger goal?
Hmm. Um, like being like on your show and being on other shows, television, like that's the highlight. My year has been going very well. I'm super grateful because there are an array of estheticians and Black skincare studios, around, especially in DC. It's
Hmm.
populated. It's enough room for all of us. But I'm super grateful just to have these opportunities with media, just to build my brand and tell more people about my exciting business.
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Is this something that you've done before, or you kind of like stepping out of your comfort zone?
I just like like the last year, I started like stepping out my comfort zone. Before, I wouldn't even let people know that I own a business. So when people come in, they would say, "Where's the owner?" And I say, "She's not here." I was very shy about it
Mm.
um, because I didn't want to have that contact. And people look at you differently too when you own a business and you're the face of the business. So within the last year, I've been putting myself as the face in the business, and people are super surprised. I had clients that have been here like 10 years or so. They never knew I owned a business.
They didn't even know it was your business. Oh
No
my God, why did you do it like that? You just didn't want like the pressure of them knowing it was you?
pressure. I still want people to patronize me. People look at you differently too when you own a business. They don't want to tip you, that kind of thing.
Got you.
I still want to make money. When they think you're a business owner, they think you're rich. So they don't want to patronize you a little bit and they don't want to tip you. So I prefer to just have the eye of the worker, the employee, you know,
Yeah,
and I
that
did
makes
years.
that makes sense because I did see something. It was sometime this year. It was like this, like, I don't, it's not a meme. Maybe it was like somebody tweeted it or something, but it was exactly to your point of it was like a client that was saying, "Oh, I just saw that my hairstylist bought a new house and a
See?
car, and she's not about to be living off of me," like that type of vibe. Oh no, it wasn't, it was a lash stylist. I was like, so you really think that you taking away your business is just going to make everything crumble for her? But it was really like that thing. They just kind of paint this perception of you, I guess, when you are the person in charge. I can understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, man. Okay. Last one for the icebreakers. If you weren't a master esthetician and the founder of Skin Beauty Bar, is there anything else you could see yourself doing right now?
Absolutely not. No. I wouldn't change it any. No.
I love it. So no other aspirations. You like, this is it.
This is it. This is all I know. Like during COVID, I was like, oh, maybe I should get a job. And I said, what am I do? Then
Yeah.
I said, well, they're gonna look at my experience and say, ma'am, you haven't worked in 20 years. What are you doing? But no, it's nothing else I would rather do. I love my job.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love that. And I say the same thing. Sometimes, anytime I consider like, oh, I should get a job, I think the same thing. I'm like, my resume would be so bare. They were like, what have you been doing for the last
Exactly.
11 years?
Yeah.
Dang, I love it. I'm trying to figure out how you've been in the industry for 20 years. Like, did you start when you were like 10? Because I'm like, how, like, the math is not math, and you look so young. I'm like, how is
I'll
she?
be 50 next year. I'm 49 years old. So yeah,
No
I've been an
way.
esthetician since 1997. I became a master esthetician in 2001. Yeah, so I've been doing this for a long time.
It
Mhm.
shows because I'm like, the math is not mathing. If y'all are not watching on YouTube, you have to see Mika. I'm like, she has to be like 30. So like how she been an esthetician for 20 years? That is
Mhm.
fantastic. That means that the skincare is working.
Skincare working. It works. It works. And it's no plastic surgery or nothing like that. Okay. So it is the skincare.
I
Okay.
love that. So you have to tell us about this partnership with the Washington Wizards dancers. Like, how did that come about?
So this is my second year. I just renewed my contract. They reached out to me. The Wizards initially focused on like Black businesses. They gave me opportunity last season, and they found my business, and they contacted me. They wanted to feature 1 month of all Black businesses. They did commercials on television and so forth, and they chose my business. And after that opportunity, with them visiting my business and seeing my business, I was able to network with the dancers, and I was given that opportunity to be their beauty provider.
Yeah.
So I provide facials, airbrush tanning, teeth whitening, eyebrow tinting, eyebrow waxing, array of beauty services for the dancers, and their new season's about to start. So we're collaborating, about to do more media, more reels for the dancers for their new season.
Yes, and I love that you use the word networking. Like that is my jam. Friends of Beauty was started off of networking, like doing networking events. Then I pivoted to the podcast in 2020 during the pandemic. But I like wholeheartedly believe in the power of relationships and like building those relationships and like not with like the intention of like, oh, I gotta make something happen, but just like seeing what happens, like building those genuine relationships and then seeing what happens. But then I guess also the consistency behind it, you were doing something that you got their attention and were able to forge that relationship with them.
Yeah, like if you're in the room with big dogs, little dogs, you gotta just make yourself known. You have to go say hello to people, network, even if you is someone that you have nothing in common. Let's say, for example, it's someone in I'm not like landscaping or something like that. You still have to network because you never know where that pivot and may come back.
Yeah.
Um, for you to network or maybe introduce that person to someone and they'll think of you for the next opportunity.
Yeah, but I'm like, people always need us. People always need services within the beauty
Yes.
industry. So no matter if they're not in the beauty industry, they still need us in
Uh,
some kind of,
mhm.
yeah. So when the season starts back, like how often are you seeing the girls? Like how often are they coming in for the different
So
services?
every 2 Saturdays a month they come in from 8 to 10. We give them it's girls and guys actually, and we're
Okay.
doing airbrush tans from 8 to 10. And then throughout the week they book appointments because most of them, like 90% of them, work jobs. So they'll come in and have a facial after work, or the weekend they might come get their teeth whitening or their brows done. But whatever services they choose, they're able to come and book during the week. But we have these two stand-in Saturdays in the mornings in which they come and get their tanning because that's like essential for their uniform, and
Got you.
we had that glow. Hmm.
Yeah. Are there any like common skincare concerns that they mostly come back during the season?
No, like some of them, they wear a lot of makeup. So that's the issue. And they're not cleansing their skin. So some of the, dancers, they're not cleansing their skin thoroughly. So they should be doing a double cleanse, like an oil-based cleanser first, just to melt off the skincare.
Yeah.
The makeup, and then follow with the appropriate cleanser, being a gel cleanser or a cream cleanser. They're not taking their makeup off. So that would be the issue, with them having irritation or acne or that kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure. Do you ever get somebody that comes in with like the biggest pimple or something with their skin and they're like, oh no, I need to be right by game day?
Yes.
How do you get rid of stuff like that, like really quickly?
Some of the pimples, if they're not ready, you can't work on them. You just have to wait for them to, form.
Mm,
Um, it really depends on the case, the sensitivity of the skin, how bad the acne is it really active? It's so many different variables, but I do not suggest someone come in and say, I got a hot date tonight or tomorrow. I need my skin looking fantastic. I'm like, listen, I'm an esthetician, not a magician.
okay,
Okay.
let's be realistic here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is the difference between just being a licensed esthetician and then becoming a master esthetician?
So a master, we could do peels, we could do microdermabrasion, we could do dermaplaning. It's different modalities that a basic esthetician can't do. They can't do vacuum, they can't do UV light. It's so many expertise things that you have to take classes for, and you have to have additional hours. So you
Yeah.
have to go back to school to become a master esthetician.
Got you, got you. So then you can market yourself differently and
Exactly.
offer those services. Got you. Okay. That was something I was going to ask you about being a master esthetician, but I forgot. I'll come back to it.
Okay.
I'm always forgetting my questions. I'll come back to it. But I want to know more about your beauty bar. Like how long have you been open?
So I've been on the hill since 2004. It's 4 treatment rooms there, skin beauty bar. And we're all ladies there. And we offer everything from facials, teeth whitening, eyebrow lamination, eyelash extensions, sugaring, waxing, airbrush tanning, body contouring, hair
Mhm.
canceling. So we do everything with the skin, no hair, no nails, no massage. And that's just a boutique business that's been featured in, several major publications, channels such as yours, acclaimed channels. So we're a flourishing business, and I'm super grateful just to have my business and welcome everyone, to try my services and visit my beauty bar.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite service that you like to do?
Dermaplaning. I love dermaplaning.
That's the
Hmm.
one where you kind of like scrape the layer
Yeah,
of the
but
skin.
you see the stuff on the YouTube and also like on Instagram, and people using like the blade that they use from the eyebrow from the beauty supply and stuff like that. No, we use a surgical blade. That's why master estheticians can only use it because it's a surgical blade. So we cut you, you're going to slit open. It's something what a doctor uses.
Ooh, like a scalpel.
There you go. That's what we're
Ooh.
using.
Wow.
Mhm.
Have you seen this thing lately where people, it's like a new product that helps you get like the the hair off of your face or something, and then they put it on their face. I think they
It's
spray
white.
it. Yeah,
I
and it's
saw
white.
it.
What is
Uh-huh.
that?
Saw that. I didn't click the link because it looks silly, but I saw it like it turns white. I'm assuming some sort of depilatory,
Okay.
it's gonna make their hair come off. But I've seen the videos for it. Mm.
Yeah, I've seen them and it's like it just like flakes off, but they're using like that I've seen people
Thermal
using that
planting.
razor
That
like
right.
from the
Hmm.
beauty supply store.
Yeah.
I don't think I have that. I'm blessed in that area. I don't have to get like face waxes and things
Hmm.
like that. But you
Yeah.
like to do the dermaplaning. What's your favorite part about doing that?
Did you see dead skin too? Even though if you don't have a lot of superficial skin, you see a
Uh-huh.
lot of dead skin. If you have a lot of dead skin buildup and you're not a skincare girly, like say you don't indulge in facials or professional skincare, like that dermaplaning, even though if you don't have a lot of superficial hair, that dead skin, you could see it on the blade. You could just keep scraping and scraping, and that dead skin will come up.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Hmm. Yeah.
Did you ever like get intrigued by like the Dr. Pimple Poppers and like those type of
I like to
vibes?
watch her to death, like the Dr. Pimple Popper. But then I would be like, oh, she doesn't have the skin wet. She's not holding it taut. With certain things, I'm like, I know that's painful because she's not prepping the skin. But
Mm.
I did watch Dr. Pimple Popper when she first came out. Hmm.
Yeah, I always tell people if I would do it all over again, because I'm a makeup artist, but if I were to do it all over again, I would probably be like a dermatologist or something
They
and do
make
those
them.
type of extractions and all that nasty stuff.
Yep. Hmm.
Yeah, now with the weather changing, I could
Hmm.
definitely feel like my forehead getting dry already and just like certain things changing with my skin. Do you have any like tips for like the transitioning seasons, us transitioning from summer to like fall?
Of course, so now we're going to fall season. A lot of girls, especially brown girls like me, we're doing peels because the UV rays are lower. So that's when we work on our dead skin. We come get a good peel, work on our dead skin, work on our hyperpigmentation, work on our fine lines, our wrinkles. This is a good time starting September, October, November. You got until March to work on that skin to get
Mhm.
new skin. So that would be my suggestion. If you're not interested in peels, I recommend an exfoliant, like exfoliate, especially with the season changing. To exfoliate the dead skin off the skin cells because the climate is changing. So your skin's gonna become a little bit drier with the fall and cooler climate.
Is there a downtime for those pills? Because sometimes I see people looking crazy.
Yeah, so day 3 or 5, you're gonna start peeling. You're gonna start peeling outward from the mouth. That's where you start peeling because we talk the most. So during that time, that's when you start peeling. That's what that perfect derma peel, that's our most extensive peel. It goes into the dermis. It doesn't sit on the epidermis, on the outer layer of skin. So it has glutathione, palmitate, retinol in there. So it goes deep into the skin and peels outward. During that time, you use scissors and you just cut the skin as it starts to shed.
I've never had a pill before, ever, because I'm always scared of like looking crazy. Do you see that a lot? Like certain skincare services that would do like really well for people's skin, but they're afraid to do it.
It would be the peel. People are so nervous about that perfect dermabil
Yeah.
peel. But I do recommend, like, if you're using like any kind of prescription, you can't use that for 30 days prior to your peel. If you're going on vacation, don't come in for a peel. If you have anything going on, don't come in for a peel. Like the downtime is very minimal. Like day
Mhm.
3 or 5, if you come on a Wednesday or Tuesday, get your peel. By the weekend, you're peeling. If you want to hibernate, me, I'm going out still because I'm cutting that skin this around. Yeah, but it's minimal downtime.
And it's like recommended that you don't put on makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No makeup. Mm-mm.
I see a lot of people. Well, I know estheticians, you all mostly focus up here, but do you have any tips for like actual body care, like exfoliating and things like that?
Of course, like the same brand, the Perfect Derma Peel, which you're only able to buy in licensed salons. We have a body wash, but has retinol, palmitate, glycolic acid. It's great for dead skin. It's great for dead skin on the elbows, the knees, any like imperfections, color. Some ladies have problems with pigmentation on the bikini area. So that wash will be really good. It's a 15% glycolic acid. And then we have a lotion as well that you apply on it. And that'll be a good time, especially because we're not wearing shorts anymore, like in October, September, for you to start your journey like on hyperpigmentation as far as your underarms, your bikini line, elbows, knees, that kind of thing.
I never was that intentional about it, but I guess this is the right time to do it because you're going to be like covered and you can
Yeah,
really go through that process without the shame of like people still seeing
exactly.
healing and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to products, do you recommend people mostly shop for their products with a professional, or are there some products that are over the counter or that you could find in the store that is still good?
I don't recommend like over the counter. I think you should definitely shop with a professional, not a YouTuber or blogger that suggests just those products, unless you're
TikTok shop.
researching. You understand? Like you get those TikTok shops, those paid, ladies,
Hmm.
like someone like you that's into beauty. I would, if you recommend something and you research it, of course, but like these girls that get paid for their endorsements, no,
Yeah.
absolutely not. You should see your professional.
Yeah, for sure. Use your discernment and be smart
Mhm.
about it. Because a lot
Yeah.
of people are just using things that work for them, and you don't necessarily know if it's going to work for you. Or, like you said, it's just like they're getting paid. They're getting paid to say, you know, good things about the brand, and then next thing you know, your skin is burning.
Hello.
What
Yeah.
are what are some signs of like you should not be using this product?
It was last season. It was that product. What was it? Snail oil. Remember the snail oil? Everybody was
Yes.
buying snail oil, and they were breaking out and
Yes.
irritated and burnt and hyperpigmentation. It was a lot of the TikTokers endorsing this snail oil. So that's example. Something they'll make out of China. They'll buy in big batches. Buying a quantity of 5,000, buying for $3 and selling to you for 15, and they don't know the real composition.
Right.
But they're on their face and they have the ring light, and little edits to make your skin look so good, and you're falling for it.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
Dang. That minimum order quantity. That 5,000 units is gonna get them.
Yeah, listen, they're gonna go on the TikTok and push it. Yeah. Hmm.
When it comes to hyperpigmentation, I know that's something that a lot of people of color struggle with. Is there a way to avoid hyperpigmentation, or that's just something that comes with being melanated?
It's melanated because we have more melanin. The more melanated sites, melanocytes we have, the more will be a target of hyperpigmentation. So with that, even for brown women, we're supposed to be using sunscreen. And some people say, oh, just, when they go to the beach or whatever, no, you should be using sunscreen.
All the
So if
time.
you're using like products that help with hyperpigmentation, kojic acid, hydroquinone, glycolic acid, you have to put that sunscreen on because once it's hitting the sun, it's making it darker, and that's why you're not seeing a result.
That makes sense. What about people who because I see it a lot as a makeup artist, like their complexion may be lighter down here, but their whole face is like pigmented, like darker.
Yes, the sunscreen. They're using lightening products on their face. They're not using any kind of sunscreen. That's why their face is getting darker.
Wow. Wow.
Mhm.
What are ways to I guess you said the products, using certain products, but I know a lot of people at one point were bleaching. I have
Mhm.
like a hyperpigment um spot right here on my whatever this is. And you can see it a little bit through the makeup. It doesn't like necessarily bother me, but I know when I was younger and it concerned me. My mom took me somewhere and the first thing they recommended was like a bleaching cream, like a lightening cream
Mhm.
to lighten it. Other than lightening creams, there are other ways to get rid of hyperpigmentation, right?
Of course, but it's slower.
Okay.
Vitamin C, kojic acid, licorice, but it's a slower process.
Got you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. How do we keep our skin healthy aside from, I guess, the products side? Is there another side of keeping our skin healthy?
No, it's you gotta drink a lot of some water. Like, water does help with your skin, helps your blood circulate. Um, so you adding hydration to your skin. So
Mm,
outside of like using having a good skincare routine, using products, definitely like your water intake, your food intake as well. Your skin glows more when you have fruits and vegetables, low sugar vegetables. So your intake with food as well helps. I know because I like the tequila, so I have to drink a lot of water, or I'll
hmm.
be like wrinkly. But
Yeah.
I know that, so I'll have one tequila, one water, one tequila,
Hmm.
one water. Hmm.
Yeah, for sure. You said wrinkling, and it just made me think about my mother's friends because I don't know, because I'm a makeup artist, they think that I can help them, but I'm like, no, wrinkles are wrinkles.
Wrinkles
One
are
of the things
wrinkles.
I see a lot with people, aging. A lot of people are like against aging, but it's a part of life. So you start to notice these, things when you smile and, just different things. Do you all do anything for that as far as wrinkles go or aging?
Treatments again, anti-aging. We have an anti-aging facial, which uses a lot of acids to help um, decrease the fine lines. But those will help decrease. But there's no like one cure without getting the wrinkles, unless you're cutting them off. Basically, you get a facelift, something like that. It's not like 100% cure for the wrinkles. I have wrinkles under my eyes, but I use eye cream, to minimize those wrinkles.
Got you, got
Skin
you.
hydrated. Mm-hmm.
What is your like knowledge behind like the other procedures that people are doing as far as like Botox, fillers and
Mm-hmm.
things like that? Is that on the like the medical side of like
That's on the
aesthetics?
medical side. I have to have a nurse or LPN to inject in DC. So people are doing Botox, they're doing fillers, and that's useful. The Botox does is a combotulism. So it's basically what they embalm you with, right? So it's going to freeze it's a botulism. They inject you and it freezes. So you have paralysis, so no wrinkles.
Mm-hmm.
And people do Botox on the forehead, around the eyes, that kind of thing, to stop the wrinkles.
Yeah. Do any of those procedures, what's the word, affect how your job as an esthetician?
Well, you can't come have a facial within 2 weeks if you have those process, because if you come get a facial, we can move those around. They haven't settled. I had a
Ooh.
young lady actually. She came. She booked with a coworker. She just got her fillers that day, and was telling her and coworker. She said she got her. I was like, yeah, we can't do it, and she was so upset. I'm like, you'll wake up and that filler will be over here instead of over there.
Oh my goodness. I cannot imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other like crazy stories of like crazy client stories of things you didn't
Another
expect?
client, this was years ago. This was before like Sam's Club and Costco. It was before Amazon, actually. A client had broke my bed. It was like during a holiday, July 4th for Labor Day weekend. And she was a heavy set girl. She's always been a client a lot, for a long time. So anyway, I go to do her Brazilian. I go to do her undercarriage, and she lifts her leg and the bed splits in half. And she was more worried about, I said, girl, get off the bed, get off the bed. She was more worried about who's gonna finish her Brazilian wax for the weekend versus the bed.
She's like, you still gotta get me right. I got
Right, exactly.
plans.
She was like, so who gonna finish me? I was like, girl, soon. As soon as the room is free.
Oh my God.
Mhm.
Oh my God, what is your opinion? I didn't like stalk your page too much, but like what is your opinion of like the before and afters of the waxes on people's pages?
I think it's nasty. That's that's not associated with my brand. I think it's nasty because we don't have those kind of guests to let you take pictures of their vagina. So our Instagram is not super lively because a lot of our guests are upper scale, you know, women or men that they engage in Instagram, but they don't post, right? We have followers, but we don't have a lot of before and afters because they don't want their pictures. And I honestly would never ever ask that client, can I take a picture of your cooch before and after? Like, I think that's tacky and it's nasty.
Yeah, I always cringe anytime that I see it on my page. I'm like, I haven't seen one in a while. I saw one, maybe I know it was sometime this year with like a man. Like a man came in and got waxed, so they were just like covering, his private area and stuff. And I'm like, there has to be a better way to market waxing. Like
Of
it
course.
just has to be like
Yeah.
word of mouth.
Yeah. I mean, that's just okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I always cringe when I see it. Where you from?
I'm from Washington, D.C., Northwest area. I was born, raised 16th Street Northwest. Mhm.
Uptown.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay, okay. What high school did you go to?
I went to Wilson. It's called something else though now.
Yeah, they changed the name.
Yeah. Mhm.
Weird. I went to Banneker.
Oh, okay, close.
Yeah, I'm a DC girl. I went to Banneker. And they changed that building. That building moved now, but
Where
since
you?
I've been in, I grew up in Northeast, like the Brookland area, so not too far
Mhm.
from you.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, yeah. As far as Estes or no, so I want to go back. You grew up in DC,
Mhm.
born and raised. Whoop whoop. because we're like a rare breed. Like people are so shocked when they meet people from DC. But what was like your early, I guess your early beginnings in beauty, like from a young age, were you always immersed in beauty?
Yeah, my mom had owned a hair salon growing up. I
Nice.
went to college my first year, went to GW in the 90s, and I dropped out. I had a scholarship. I just didn't want to go to school. And I came home. My mom was saying, "What you going to do? You're not going to stay here." And I'm like, "Oh." And she on the hair salon was a lady there. She did aesthetics, and she was super fly. And I didn't know a thing about it. I just knew she was fly, and I wanted to be fly like her. And
Yeah.
I went to school that summer. Back then, the program was probably like 90 days. And I went to school that summer. I graduated. I worked. And then I went to college in New York. I went to school actually for design, fashion. It's called design marketing, but it's fashion marketing.
Hmm.
And while I was in New York, that's what I did. Like it helped, pay the bills. And I still got my degree, my BA. And when I graduated, I still continued to do aesthetics. I never worked a regular job. It was just always aesthetics. I did learn in college, like marketing. That's what, really helped me with college. But that's how I ended up in aesthetics
Nice. When you went to GW, what was your major?
business.
Business. Okay, you just was like the same for me.
I didn't
Wasn't
like,
feeling it.
but I just went because my mom's side, no one had went to college. So I was the first, girl to go to college. So it was important. It was like pressure from her. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a similar kind of. Well, I finished, but I went to UDC. I didn't want to go to college. I wanted to be a hairstylist,
Mhm.
but I graduated from high school when I was 17. So counselor was like, you need a backup plan. Like you like doing hair is cute, but you still need to have a backup plan. Like I think it's a little bit more acceptable these days. Like people can see the potential of what the beauty industry has to offer, but at that time they were like, no, you still need to get a degree. So I did that reluctantly. I got my degree, but then I graduated during the recession and like nobody was hiring. I have an IT degree that
Oh,
I've
wow.
never used
Uh-huh.
except for doing like techie. I'm very techie for I guess a creative. I could do a lot of techie stuff. So other than that, I don't use my degree, but I still ended up in the beauty industry anyway.
Hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
Same about the same. Uh-huh.
So you said I see this esthetician, she is fly, she
Yes.
is doing the thing. That's what I want to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Her name was Peaches.
Hey Peaches, if you still out there, girl.
Okay.
Hopefully she's retired by now.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask it. My my brain today. Please excuse me, y'all. Please excuse me for my brain. Do you have any one thing I noticed is that during the pandemic, a lot of my beauty friends started to pivot into like doing other things. So if they were like a makeup artist, they started to go and seek out like becoming an esthetician and maybe just quitting makeup and only focusing on aesthetics. Do you have any advice for the new esties out here that are just getting started, that just getting their feet wet? Like what should they be focusing on?
I think now with Estes, because there's so many room rentals and suite rentals, Estes have gone and everybody wants to be a big boss. I think you should really work for somebody first, to get the experience, to see how it is. Then go get your salon suite. A lot of Estes, they get the salon suite, and with the perception of Instagram and social media, you're gonna just make, $1,000 a day. You could make it really quick if you, post all these pictures and so forth. And that might be so, but you have to have the foundation. And a lot of the newbies, they don't have like the ethics of being a business person and working for someone. You learn that with scheduling, client services, um,
Hmm.
paying your taxes, just the fairness of just being a professional person versus like this big boss. Everybody wants to be a boss starting off, and I think you should be a worker first, then a boss. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. I see a lot of people, I wouldn't say complaining, but voicing their opinions about salon suite type of businesses and how like the lack of customer service that's there, the lack of professionalism that's there.
TikTok, it drives me absolutely crazy. I'm like, if I see someone like my hairdresser, she has her rules and I love her to death. But if I saw anyone else that for all these rules, come with your hair wash, no oil, um, you know, don't come. If you come early, 5 minutes is a late fee. If you come early, it's an early fee. It's
And
all these.
are they really serious about that when they say it? Like, or is it like,
I've seen like on some of these hairstylists, stuff like, if you come early, something, it's like all these rules. I got a headache before reading it. Like, thank
yeah,
God my stylist is not like that. She does require a deposit, like how I book, because your time is your money. She's professional. She shows up on time. Shout out to JK. Her name is JK. But like literally, like those kind of things, like it drives me crazy.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the difference you see now that people know that you're the owner of the spa versus like when they didn't know it was you?
They more familiar because a lot of them have my phone number. So they'll text me. Oh, I don't see you have an appointment. Do you have an appointment? Like that kind of thing. Like you go through the receptionist. Like I'm home in bed. I don't want to do it. I'm not.
Mhm.
They have that reach to me because they didn't know. So they have my phone number. So now they're like, they want to get past the rules. Like I have rules to a cancellation policy. Like, oh, I want to go to happy hour today. You mind if I don't come? Yeah, I do because that time is reserved for you, and I'm losing out on money. But
Right.
that's like those are certain things with them knowing I'm the owner.
Yeah. What's the biggest challenge, I guess, now with like being a boss, being the boss? You have your spa, you have a team that you have to operate, you got the bills, and you've been doing it since, 2004, but what has been like the biggest challenge in like whether it's growing the business, sustaining it, or whatever it is?
On the business, staying abreast, marketing, those kind of things. Because y'all young girls are killing it like now, So they posting it's content for me,
Mm,
how they post and everything. And I don't have those kind of guests. I don't have those kind of guests that allow me to record, um, their facial,
yeah.
or their brow lamination. I just don't have those kind of guests. So that kills me, you know, a lot. The younger clients, you all are killing it with that because you're able to create so much content, right?
Hmm.
So say I might see 12 clients a day and they don't want their before and after. And it's so big. So
Yeah.
that's a challenge.
And that's so understandable. I think that's just I guess that's the era, I guess, that we're in, because it used to be once upon a time you could go get your makeup done, go get your facial done, and nobody was asking to take a video of you and post it to the whole world. You would just come and get a service.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I saw another crazy thing on Instagram or something where this girl was basically being held hostage by this lash tech because the lash tech charges a fee if you don't let her take a picture.
I saw that. They were arguing. She threatened to pull a gun out on her or something. I saw that one. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what is this world that we're living in that you would actually charge somebody extra just because they won't let you take a picture? I guess that's the things that people are talking about when you go to independent people.
Yes, yes. Mm-hmm. I saw that one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's insane.
Yeah.
The amount of times I don't get pictures from my clients, I just have to create my own content. I just have to go about it a different way.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, because most of the time, they still have on their bonnets and their
You need to
robes or
put that rule,
something.
you need to put that rule, no bonnets, like the other, no bonnets, no this, no.
Yeah, no bonnets, no robes. You can't be on your phone. You can't. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
none of that.
Exactly.
None of that. But I want to play a quick game of this or that with you just to see what you prefer in your SD life. So you
Okay.
could choose one if you want to explain why you can. But first one, waxing or sugaring?
Waxing.
Why?
Waxing for me is quicker. That's all. Sugaring is
Oh,
more natural. Sugar is lemon, water, lime.
yeah.
Waxing has some chemicals, but for me, waxing is quicker.
Okay.
I'm able to make
Chemical.
money quicker, see more clients.
Ooh, okay. And I heard that the sugaring is kind of messy.
Yeah, because the pace is thicker, the
Yeah.
consistency is thicker.
Okay. Chemical peel or microdermabrasion?
I'm gonna say chemical peel. Yeah.
She loves a chemical peel. Serum or moisturizer?
Both, but if you had to choose, it'd be moisturizer. Moisturizer with SPF.
Moisturizer with SPF. Is certain level of SPF?
The numbers of how many hours you could leave it on without reapplying. So
Mm-hmm.
basic 15 or 30 is good.
Okay. All right. And last one, natural ingredients like Ayurvedic versus or clinical formulas.
I love clinical formulas. I used to work for Aveda. So I'm when I graduated in the
Mhm.
90s. And when I tell you all those plant extracts and it's just that's just not my thing. If you into the
Mhm.
natural, that's not my thing. I just like more chemical. I like more effective results, clinical
Yeah,
results.
for sure. Have you ever formulated like your own products?
I did. I had product during COVID, right? But it costs so much. Like we were talking about those 5,000 minimum to really push your product. And
Mhm.
with the products that I formulate, it has a shelf life. So if you don't sell them within that certain amount of time, you're out of your money.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Are there other ways, I guess, to like what other ways are you capitalizing on your space in a sense of are you just offering service so you have products too that you sell?
Have products there too. The products that we use, Image Skincare, which is one of our clinical, Dermalogica, which is well renowned. We have different bikini brands as well, but those are our two big skincare brands that we retail: Image Skincare and Dermalogica and Perfect Dermapeel.
Got you. Well, since you've been in business for so long, like what does the next level look like for you?
I don't know. I'm taking it day by day. I don't have like no vision or nothing. I manifest, I believe in manifestation.
Hmm.
I just, I say, dear Lord, today it's gonna be a good day. I'm gonna gain two new clients. Like that kind of thing. Just manifest. I don't know what the future holds, but I mean, I've been here that long, and I just, grateful, and hopefully, I continue to be successful.
Yeah, for sure. I've adopted this motto of trying to just take things one day at a time because I get easily like overwhelmed thinking about the future because I think just as a creative, it's like we don't lack ideas. It's like I'm always thinking of new things to do, and I'm just like, I need a break sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. What has this journey, I guess, taught you about yourself as far as entrepreneurship and just pursuing your dreams?
That you can't depend on anyone, as an entrepreneur. Like, we don't have a paycheck. We have to pay into our own 401k, our own retirement. So it's what you make it.
Mm.
Every day is a hustle for you to make money, for you to provide for your family, for you to provide for yourself. If you're not, like, as a service provider, if you're not doing anything, you're not making any money. So you have to stay active and engaging, trying to gain new clients, just doing the best that you could possibly do with your service and your craft.
Yeah, for sure. Do you plan on retiring one day?
I hope so. I got 6 years. I said by 55, I'm going to retire. So 6 years.
Okay. How do you balance it all, like having a business, personal life, all of those things?
It's really hard because I'm super social, but you have to, like today, I had my 4 hours of work, doing this paperwork basically. So you have to take that time out, focus on your business, and then, say, hey, this is the time I meet my girlfriends or my friend, that kind of thing, what you're going to do.
Yeah, just prioritizing certain things.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to a point where people just started leaving me out of stuff. Like they were, you see it on Instagram or Facebook. You're like, why you didn't invite me? Oh, I thought you were gonna be busy. So,
Mhm.
like, okay, I see y'all. I see y'all. Do you do any education? Do you teach other estheticians?
I haven't done that in a long time. I probably haven't taught in probably like 5 years, like taught a class, but I would teach, classes if people were interested in certain things, I would, but I haven't taught a class like in 5 years.
Yeah. And what does continuing education look like for you as as a master esthetician?
Take education. I took a class last week for Dermalogica. I take at least a year, 12 classes a year. So I
Wow.
take beauty conventions, online classes, always trying to like look at the new theories, new innovations, especially a lot of new innovations come out of Korea. So yeah, I take at least 12 classes a year.
I love that. And it doesn't stop. I just want people to know that it just never stops. Like
Whenever,
once you get started, if you thought you was just going to sit down and do facials or do makeup, it's like you always have to continue to learn.
absolutely.
How do you
Absolutely.
think you've been able to stay relevant over the years? You're pretty popular in DC, so like how do you stay relevant amongst the people?
Be genuine and just be stand behind your brand. Don't be nasty to anyone. Just be kind. Everyone has a hard day, and that day, someone might go off on you, and God knows I want to go off on you too. But you have to be kind because people are going to remember that.
Hmm.
Just be genuine. Stand behind your brand. And don't be greedy. If a client comes in, book something, say they book that peel, and I know that's the most expensive service on my menu, and I know that they don't need a peel, don't do it. And I've gained clients like that. People will book these expensive services. I'm like, you're not a good candidate. And they respect it, and they'll still come and support my brand with another service or something. Don't be greedy.
Right. Having that integrity is so
Yeah.
important.
Mhm.
Wow. Yeah. What do you want your legacy to be as far as the brand, the business that you're building and everything?
Oh, Meka Mathis, owner Skin Beauty Bar, renowned esthetician. That's what I would love. Like the girls that work for me, I always tell them, I said, you all need to get your money together because when I retire, you better, y'all gonna buy it from me. I tell them that at least once a month. They laugh, but I'm dead serious,
Right.
you want to buy this business from me. So that will be my legacy. The girls that work for me, they're like family. I love them all. I train them. If they have any, questions, like that kind of thing. That will be my legacy.
I love that. I love that. Is there anything that's coming up next for you that you could share?
No, I don't have anything coming up. Just the Wizards thing, and that's about it right now.
Yeah.
For the year that's coming up. Yeah,
Yeah, that's exciting. That's enough. And then
yeah,
close the year off strong and
absolutely.
do it
Mm-hmm.
again next year.
Yeah.
Well, before you go, I have to ask you the Friends and Beauty rapid fire questions. So whatever comes to your mind first, you can spit it out, or if you need to elaborate, that's fine.
Okay.
So the first one is, what are the top three keys to your success so far?
Honesty, education, and loyalty.
Honesty, education, and loyalty. I love it. How do you measure your success?
Like people that know my name, they hear my brand. That's
Mm.
how I measure my success. Like people say, oh, I heard of that place. So is that place there? Like that's how I measure my success.
Okay, okay. What's the best advice you've ever received, or just like a piece of advice that's always stuck with you?
Be honest. Like I've been super successful because people might say a lot of things, but I'm not a crook and I'm honest, like that's how I've been successful and have a good name, being honest and loyal.
I love that. What advice would you give to another esthetician right now who is just kind of having a rough time, a rough season, and they're just like, maybe I should just go back and get a regular job?
Go work for somebody else. Go work for someone. That way you'll have like guaranteed clients. And
Mm,
don't try to steal their clients either. We can't stop where clients go, but go there to learn like the basics. Go work for somebody else so you could get
mhm.
an environment of what a real like, skincare studio or spa is.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
gotta piggyback. Like how, okay, so once they go work for somebody, what's a benchmark to know like they're ready to step out on their own?
Some people don't want to work, step out on their own. Some people like working in that kind of environment, working for somebody. So not
Yeah.
everybody wants to be a boss,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But I mean, if you, it's up to you. If you want to do everything, go for it. It
Mhm.
just depends on, your what you want to do with your life.
For
Mhm.
sure, for sure. What's a resource that has helped you in your business that you could share with the friends and beauty community?
Um, hmm, resource. I'm gonna say like get involved like with trade shows and stuff like that. With look for any kind of trade show, any kind of beauty opportunity. Invest at convention. They have a convention beauty show in Vegas. They have them in New York, Philly. Go and spend your $125 and spend a day. They have free education there too. If you pay that 120 or whatever, go and attend a convention so you can
Yeah.
network with people like you and learn from them and also take some classes.
Hmm. I agree. So the last one is just a statement. I want you to repeat and fill in the blank. And it's just my name is blank. And the key to longevity and success is whatever you think it is.
My name is Meka Mathis, and the key to success and longevity is being your true self, being honest, and just doing a great job, whatever your craft may be.
I love it. Be yourself. That's so hard for a lot of people, believe it or not, but it's hard for people to be themselves, but try your best to be yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, before you go, please share social media, website, location, however you want people to connect with you, book an appointment, see what's going on, whatever you want to share.
So visit us on skinbeautybardc.com. It's Skin Beauty Bar DC on Instagram and TikTok. My Facebook was hacked, so don't go on there and follow. I've been trying to get that back. It was hacked, but on platform it's all Skin Beauty Bar DC, Twitter as well.
Awesome sauce. Thank you so much, Meka, for coming and sharing with us.
Thank you for this opportunity.
You're welcome.
Thanks for listening to the Friends in Beauty podcast. Don't forget, sharing is caring. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with another friend in beauty. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe, rate, and leave a 5-star review so that other friends in beauty can find the show. Plus, we'd love to hear your feedback. Connect with us on all social media platforms at Friends in Beauty, #Friends in Beauty to join the conversation, and join our Friends in Beauty Facebook community to stay connected. Talk to you soon.